Christians, you guys should wake up. Enough of praying and start action. The Jews, the Israelites, they are the one after God's heart, but they don't wait for God to come and fight their battle for them. There's something they call free will. God has given us free will. That's why if somebody commits a crime, we can persecute the person, pass judgment on the person, and send the person to prison. That is free will. That's what God has given us. So what we are suffering in Nigeria is not persecution, even though yes, it can categorize, but it is not. It is pure carelessness of we not knowing what to do. Everything in Nigeria, we pray for God to come and answer it for us. That is our problem. We need road, we pray. We need to eat, we pray. We need to we pray for everything. We need to defend ourselves, we pray again. Just look at what is happening. Look at this picture here. This woman broke me. She broke me. I don't, even on your worst enemy, you don't wish this on your worst enemy. You guys have to know what you are doing. You guys have to know what you're doing. Learn how to cancel those that don't mean well for you. Cancel them. If it is to unfollow, you unfollow the hell out of all of them. If they are passing on your street, you do face like say you don't know them. You pass on. Know that you start celebrating, you see politicians passing, you are celebrating, and they are treating you like shit. We complain that Oyibo are racially abusing us. Which people racially abuse us more than the politicians themselves? People that don't value human life. What amount of racially abuse is more than that? Is it a white man that calls you a monkey? Or a black man that treats you worse than a monkey? That is it. Seyi Law was caught on camera saying that if you don't like who I'm supporting, go and buy. Seyi Law, that buy you are wishing on Nigerians, it has happened in Jos. Ice Prince Namani, the legendary star, growing up, you went to go and dine with the devil. They gave you a thanks for coming package by bloodshed in your village in Plateau. Yes. Now, as you are eating that money they gave you now, how will you be feeling? You'll be eating and be crying. You have sold your soul already. Islam is a religion of peace. How much more of a religion of peace? How much bloodshed will it see for us to see that? I don't know. This is not what we are. This is not how it's not supposed to be. Saudi Arabia, which is like the head of Islam, don't commit this kind of atrocities that is happening in Nigeria. Saudi Arabia actually banned Gumi from entering their country. They tagged him an extremist, Saudi Arabia. And I see some things that are happening. They are calling for the arrest of Alex Babi. And if they don't arrest him, that they will buy him. They say when the gods want to kill a dog, they will first make it mad. Touch a hair on his head, then you will understand that American citizens are not Nigerian citizens. You will see the rot of Donald J. Trump and United States of America. A hair on his head and see. Already he has said it that he is willing to buy than to be silent, which means he's ready to sacrifice himself for the Christians already. Touch a hair on his head and see. So by the end of the day, if a foreigner can leave a foreign land, come fight for us, willing to die for us, we die here, uncle. If you don't talk, you buy. If you talk, you buy. Look at the difference between the politicians and the citizen, ordinary citizen. One of them went to Jos without bodyguard, without anything. He has all the influence, he has all the money and everything. The politician went to address his people inside armored tank. That is the summary of Nigeria, the rich and the poor. Because as far as I'm concerned, forget, VDM is still identified with the poor in Nigeria. Yes. That is why this one can go with armored tank inside, afraid of his life, while this other one is identified with the people in the mix of them. Look at the kind of country that have the potential to be everything. To be everything. Divide the country and say no. So they just want to put all of us inside this box and buy everybody, or convert everybody this is modern day slavery. This is just like what is happening in Libya. This is modern day slavery. Oh yeah, divide the country now. Divide into the 4 or 5. Let everybody just day. They are small countries. Ghana is a very small country. What is the impact that somebody is in Nigeria, so-called giant of Africa? Giant of Africa were foot. And some people are still singing on your mandate we shall stand. So far, all of them are silent. They are waiting for the smoke to pass so that they can continue on your mandate we shall stand. City boy and city girls movement. You guys have sold your soul for a pot of porridge, leaving your people to cry and buy. I'm not surprised. I don't expect less. It's the people that don't know their left from their right. That don't know that once this kind of thing happens, you need to cancel that person. Go to Asia, Japan, or this kind of, go there and do this kind of thing. If you like be who you are, the people will boycott you. They will boycott you. They will boycott your relations until somebody do a heroic act before they can now start, start thinking that, maybe this person is not like the rest of them. Go there and go and check how things are being done there. Nigerians, Christians, you guys better have to wake up. God will not leave heaven and come and fight this fight for us. The Jews that are the people after God's heart don't wait for God to fight their battle for them. They fight it by themselves. I don't see any reason why we should be naive in our own belief.